Wash my hands.
Wash my hands.
Global Handwashing Day celebrates one of the world's largest hygiene initiatives. On its 5th birthday, over 1.5 million kids were involved in 43 countries across the globe.
I'm delighted that the buzz and the commitment around the Global Handwashing Day is really all across Unilever.
Soap and water, wash your hands. Good. Let's get our wrists.
When we were at the school today, I texted my friend and I was like, this is why I get up in the morning.
October 15th is just an excuse, a wonderful excuse to celebrate our programs in that country which teach children hand washing. And we do this with hundreds of thousands of school children across the world every day. And that has huge relevance to poor countries because hand washing is the most accessible health intervention that they have.
Kalagita slum in Kenya's Rift Valley is home to some of the country's poorest families, as well as one of its most famous schools.
Mirela Primary School is one of the largest schools in the district, in the county, and indeed in the country.
Despite its size, the headmaster is keen that all his pupils recognise the value of a good education.
We want at least 50% of our candidates to go to very good provincial schools, very good national schools, so that they can come back much later after their education and improve the living standards of their parents back home.
What would you like to be when you grow up? Hands up, doctor, that one. Teacher, that one.
13-year-old Cyrus has already taken the school's ethos to heart.
I love school. I really love school. School is where you're going to get knowledge. You know, knowledge is a key of life. If you don't learn, you're not going to have a good life. You're not going to have a good future. When I grow up, I'd like to be a surgeon. Yeah. I always be the best in the class. Everybody, I think everybody in this school knows me because of my clever.
But living in this community means children struggle just to stay in school.
Up to about 10, 15, 20% on a daily basis, children miss school because of sickness like diarrhea and respiratory problems. A child can be sick for 1 week, 2 weeks, even sometimes a month. And then the children find it difficult to catch up. And some children disappear completely.
Diarrhea and pneumonia are two of the biggest causes of infant mortality across the world, with over 2 million kids dying every year. And it's kids living in communities like this that are most at risk. But both diseases can be prevented with good hygiene.
Hand washing is very important because it's a very cost-effective public health intervention that has been proven to reduce incidences of diarrhea and other diseases.
Compare if we want to treat it with the drugs and the other interventions which are expensive. You can do it, but they are very expensive. But this is cheap, economical, but with very high impact.
Good. The other side.
The way we've stated the mission of Lifebuoy is we want to change the hygiene behavior of 1 billion people by 2015. But if you were to ask me simply without numbers how I define it, it is to save lives.
Hand washing with soap at 5 key moments of the day can reduce diarrheal risk by almost a half, and pneumonia by almost a quarter. And every year can help 600,000 more children reach their 5th birthday.
There is a team that came in our school and they advised us the importance of washing the hands. They said that washing hands is healthy and it is fun. We should be practicing it daily.
The Unilever company, having come up with a hand washing program, has improved the situation. Absenteeism is much lower than it was last year, and we expect better and improved performance.
Since 2010, the Hand-Washing Behaviour Change programme has reached out to 48 million kids, with almost 35 million of those in 2011.
program is engaging, it's exciting, it's on the surface really, really fun. So they're going to go home and remember the excitement, the energy that was brought to their school. So how brilliant is that? Like, kids are having fun and learning a life-saving habit at the same time.
We've customized it to local cultures, to the local infrastructure, who are the right partners. We know that, and which is why we are able to do it at scale.
Unilever's been able to convene a large number of partners and get a large number of programs off the ground in many countries, and that's what's required here. Everyone's got to play their role.
Oxfam is not in the soap business, and neither are other agencies like us. So we need people to provide soap sustainably to poorer families, to remote families, en masse, and that's something that we can never do.
A lot of partners now come to me and say, the fact that you are looking for a return on investment from this makes me confident that you'll keep doing it.
The Unilever Sustainable Living Plan was launched in 2010 and provides targeted goals to achieve sustainable growth.
We're challenging some of the conventional wisdom about how it is business operates. So there is going to be increases in consumption around the world as the population grows. And what we've done is say there is a need for us to take on the challenge of that growth responsibly.
The bottom line of business is getting profit. But the good thing with Unilever that they don't only care about the profit.
The Unilever Global Handwashing initiative has made a huge step. Long way to go. But what's needed now is more public funding coming in to actually support these partnerships and actually roll out this incredibly cost-effective intervention.
We have the knowledge, the children know how to do it, but what is missing are the implements. I would appeal to the government to take the issue of hand washing more seriously in schools. This will improve the pupils' attendance, and this, of course, will bring up the results, good results and good performance across the board.
And my younger brother is 7 years old. I'm the one who trained him how to wash his hands. Sabuni. Rudia vile nimekuonyesha. I always tell him that if he eats anything without washing his hands, he's going to have a stomachache. And you know, stomachache, if you have a stomachache, you feel pain in your stomach. But my brother is afraid of that.
My dream is that one day if we could make hand washing part of school curriculums, that it becomes as essential as is immunization, as is taking care of your teeth, we would create a massive difference.